Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. This is a pivotal point in the LP mainly because the PS4 patches for the game are now applied to the PC version. And I have no idea what the hell I'm doing because this is 2 months in between recordings.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so bit of a warning, this episode in particular is going to feature heavy editing in a bunch of weird and surreal ways, so mainly because this is a mix of me trying to get used to the game again and also being confused as to why my UI is not working the way I wanted to. Oh right, PS4 patches, okay, what now?
Doesn't seem too different UI-wise.
It's not different visually, but mechanically it does some things that throw me for a loop. Namely, initially the, you're not gonna believe how stupid this is, but the organization tracker completely messed with me because this is actually really good, but I didn't notice it initially. On organization, it will absolutely list those on the roster first, then everyone else.
Okay.
Now this means getting trinkets and stuff is going to be a lot easier. However, this also meant when I was first playing, I thought my game was busted, and I was trying to figure out why the listing was so goofy. I believe I edited that out though. I know I stayed up until like 5 AM editing this episode in particular because I was just like, no, this is not acceptable. I gotta reduce this somehow, and I still think I could have reduced it more, but whatever.
Yeah, 41 minutes is kind of a bit much for a Darkest Dungeon video, I think.
It is.
I mean, unless you're going for a long dungeon or something like that.
I am, because it's going to give us a new accessory for a build that I really like.
Is it a Shuffle Jester?
Sadly, no. I don't think there's a build that makes that would like unlock a Shuffle Jester. However, this is going to unlock a build for the Occultist. It's a cauldron that gives you plus 30 debuff and a stun chance, along with some other extra things, which lets me build a frontline occultist.
I mean, I thought the occultist was pretty good frontline no matter what you did.
Well, this makes things a lot more reliable. Like, you know how when the Houndmaster gets a stun charm, he is basically unstoppable with stuns?
Right.
This does the same thing for the occultist, except it's also stuns and debuffs.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
This is also me checking the list, and I noticed a weird little glitch with the game in that if I Alt-Tab, it's going to keep bouncing the player I highlight over?
That does that for a long time when you, if you just move the cursor to the edge of their portrait, it'll keep bouncing them back and forth.
Oh. I never noticed that until now. It's weird.
Yeah, that's been there since early access. I remember that.
Huh. Well,
I thought it was funny.
A lot of people have been badgering me that we have maximum barracks capacity and I haven't been recruiting people, so let's get some new people today. A while ago we had Fat Samurai, and this is Blank Construct. Welcome to the team, guys.
Well, neither is a Vestal, so you can't kill him.
Yeah, I kind. While doing these recordings, I kind of realized my Vestal count is kind of low.
The line of this war is not in the dungeon.
Sorry, narrator. I had to edit you out. We've heard that before. I don't need to keep it in.
Yeah, but it's nice every time you hear it.
I mean, it is. Yeah, Wayne June is such a great voice actor. But man, I just really had to parse this video down. Would you believe me that I edited down 20 minutes out of this video?
Was it all just you floundering around in town?
I'd say about a third of that was.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
That right there, that's gonna come back to bite me in a later episode.
Yeah, why would you get cost reduction rather than...
You know how I said I haven't played
training?
You know how I said I haven't played in 2 months?
I mean, yeah, but that's just basic shit, Highway.
I don't know why, in some weird dimension in my head, but I thought that was gonna be that would eventually be level 5 skills.
Wow.
I know.
You're really good at this.
I know, it's hilarious, isn't it? Now, I'm actually a little curious about how I want to approach the Warrens, because we're at the point where we're starting to see characters get specialized.
Specialized in what way?
Everybody's getting traits and quirks that are slowly defining people as specialized people. Like right now, I have Gluck Gluck. She has Mankind Hater, and they would be really good for the Weald and the Ruins. But I'm bringing her here just because Grave Robbers are really fucking good.
Yeah, they are. I mean, do you at least have a pick to the face?
Yes. I never leave home without it. It's such a good ability.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to go with the frontline shuffle, but I don't like the inconsistency with that. Though
You're gonna have to do it one of these days.
Though I do gotta say, Kaboom needs to get more experience under their belt.
But you're going to the Warrens. Why would you bring a diseaser?
Well, A, their camping skills would remove disease. B, I could remove disease and bleed from them.
But Arbalest.
I know Arbalest is good, and next episode you will see an Arbalest shine, because holy shit. But, for this one I decided with the Plague Doctor just because A, I'm actually digging Kaboom Dragoon's build, and B, I kind of want to get rid of diseases for free, because I'm, cheap. Also, oddly enough, I am not going for damage with Gluck Gluck. Because stress is actually a huge problem in the Warrens, and I don't want that stuff to stick around.
Stress is a huge problem everywhere.
It's especially big in the Warrens just because of the drummers and the pig, or the little goblin pig thing that barfs on you.
Yeah, I like that guy.
He's a bit of a bitch. You know, I could have gone with a rank 2 Vestal and put Gluck Gluck in rank 3 and show off a Poison Dart.
I'm just gonna take time out here and thank you for editing this down.
I said I edited it down. I didn't say how effectively I edited it down.
I mean, this is good. I like this.
Prep work is hard, okay? Especially when I don't know what I'm doing. Everything looks good and proper, though. Still don't know about flashing daggers. I haven't found an opportunity to use it all that well.
Oh, flashing daggers is really good.
It's probably the best AoE because it has the least damage drop-off, but, I don't know. I always just find myself in a situation where I'd rather remove an individual target than a group.
Yeah. I mean, that's generally what you want to do.
Yeah. Though,
I actually don't believe that AoE is some sort of noob trap. I think it's actually really effective. You just have to actually use it right.
It can be good, but honestly, it drops off super hard in the late game, which is why I'm not a fan of it.
Did we start this mission immediately?
I don't need the what's it called at all, the anti-venom. There's not a curio here that uses anti-venom.
I mean, what if you run into those worm things? You could remove Blight Highway.
Hi, I'm getting interrupted again. What up?
Oh, good.
El Peakers. So, yeah, I'm gonna start my Kickstarter soon where I'm gonna get a lock for my door.
Their formation is
Anyways, what were you asking?
What if you ran into the worm things down here that blight you?
I
used it then.
I have Kaboom Dragoon. I could just remove it easily.
Yeah, but anti-venom.
Be wary.
I don't know. It's like it's an inventory slot that I could use, and it also reduces the chance of the collector coming. Well, not anymore because I have filled up that slot back up. Also, at this point I realized I have a distinct problem.
I don't know what you did.
No camping skills for security.
A fortune waiting to
So?
be spent.
Yeah, I think we've proven that that doesn't really matter for me, does it?
I mean, it doesn't matter at all. You just either get more loot or you don't. Like that's the only thing that camping skill prevents.
How so? Oh yeah, because of the fight.
Yeah.
Well, the fight is always gonna shuffle you, and as you know, I don't respond well to shuffle.
Well, if you actually
Finding
put
the
together a
stuff is
shuffle
only the
party,
first test.
that wouldn't be a problem.
If
now,
I
would it?
planned for the fact that I'm going to get ambushed, then yes, that would make sense, but I don't plan for that.
You don't even have to plan for it. You can just have movement skills on your dudes. Get them back to position.
I don't know, I feel like I just never use shuffle skills all that well unless it's on the Highwayman, because he operates well on his own.
Yeah, but imagine having a whole team that can operate from any area. It's great.
It'd be interesting, but I just never really think about that.
That probably would have been a good opportunity to use flashing daggers, actually.
Yeah, it would have actually. Well, no. I used throw dagger with the hopes of just one-shotting him, but I was like, I was like 1 damage off.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
My main idea there is I wanted to remove the cultist because my team started with 2 people at 50% stress.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you could have hit both the cultist and the brawler,
A faint hope
and
blossoms.
taken the witch out in the same amount of turns as you did, but got a head start on that cultist. I don't know.
I mean, your logic makes sense, but it was the idea of I was banking on getting the 1-turn removal, but I didn't get it.
Destroy
Yeah.
all.
Hindsight's 20/20, but whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
It would have been nice, but technically I had already removed the cultist by stunning her.
Yeah. Actually, you did stun them. So why did you go for the kill instead of leaving that alone?
Because I absolutely wanted to remove that cultist. I did not want it around at all.
You're just so scared of everything in this game, aren't you?
Yeah, that's why I'm so good at it, because I know how to just say, I don't want to deal with any of you, get out of here.
Oh, thank God we got more food.
Hell yeah, 36 food stack, let's go.
Oh, yes, please. Jesus Christ, Highwang.
No, you want to know something great? I was laughing when I got that food stack. The moment I saw that, I was like, ha 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 ha. They're gonna hate me. And look, we finally get to encounter him.
Oh, good.
So we haven't had any time to talk about this. This is the biggest asshole in the Warrens, bar none.
Oh, yeah.
It's amusing because the moment I was done recording this update, I went and just kind of trolled around on some forums, and there was a Darkest Dungeon thread where they pulled up fan art from one of the updates, and the fan art was this guy impaling an entire team of heroes to death. So yeah, this is the Swine Centaur. He's a piece of shit.
Swine Centaur.
Swine Centaur.
Yeah.
Basically, his entire gimmick is
Precision
he has a lot of stun moves and a lot of high damage moves. But that's not the worst part. The worst part is that he comes with 40% prot by default. And then he does
Iron
this.
Swan his ass. What are you doing?
Did I Iron Swan him? No, I used it.
No, you didn't.
Oh. I didn't want to do it because I wanted to remove the Corpse Eater, that way I wouldn't get a damage reduction on me. Because I kind of really want all the damage I could get here. But yeah, the big thing about the Swine Centaur is that he has a variety of stuns that could stun 2 or more people on your team, and a variety of moves that does 10 or more damage to everybody on your team. He is a piece of shit. Luckily, he bleeds real good, and look who we have on our team.
Masterfully executed.
Yeah, the vessel's gonna take advantage of that bleed.
Yeah. I believe that's one of the stuns. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think so.
Boar Rush and Crutching Backhand are the stuns.
Okay.
Crutching Backhand is 2 stuns but has low accuracy. Boar Rush is the worst because that could do anywhere between like 15 to 20 damage and stun you and send you to rank 4.
Yeah.
A decisive pummeling.
But he also has Trot Retreat, which does absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Trot Retreat purely exists so he could get into the rank 4 so he could use Boar Rush. So while it does effectively nothing, it's still a piece of shit move. Got 1 key. I don't give a shit about traps.
Good job.
I feel like I should start bringing more keys, but I'm never quite sure if I should.
I pretty much always bring 3 keys into every dungeon.
Really?
Yep.
Isn't that like a waste of money?
Blockages are unsurprising.
No.
These tunnels predate even the earliest
You
settlers.
get so many opportunities to use keys most of the time.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's gonna pay for itself most of the time. Alright.
Camping a little bit early, mainly to consume all that food I got.
Steel oneself against the coming horror.
And also get rid of some diseases.
Yeah, like that one disease you got is really bringing you down.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's wasting disease, which is 50% less disease resist. So she could get disease again, and I don't know, she could get rabies, she could get tetanus, she could get the Black Plague, she could get the worries. Plus, it's, you know, money saved. I'm not spending $1,000 trying to fix this person.
I don't know why you'd spend money to remove wasting sickness.
Exactly. I'd rather bring Kaboom Dragoon so they could fix it with leeches.
I don't know. I just hope for the town event where where they get removed for free.
Oh yeah. That one's pretty good, but I kind of squandered those opportunities.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like you're in charge of when you can get those town events.
Those events, yeah. I do like that you can manipulate some events, but that one, no.
Yeah.
So let's see if I get an ambush.
It's not let's see if I'll get an ambush, it's let's see if I'll get more loot. Think of it that way, Howard.
That's true. But, you know how I don't like risk?
Yeah, I remember something about that. Oh, fast forward. Cool.
Yeah, I told you there's a lot of heavy editing in this episode. And I do gotta say, some of the music in the game sounds really hilarious at 300 times speed.
This is 300 times speed?
Yeah.
Huh.
And this one, it's basically just, you know, southern violin with a drum trumming.
Do you mean 300% speed?
Yes.
As in 3 times speed?
300 times speed, let's go.
300 times speed, this video will be over.
Yeah. Ah. Low ball on that roll.
Yeah.
I do gotta say that, going through the mid-tier, I do notice that, stress removal is very hard to do just in general with the release of the game. Which is why I'm kind of glad that the Jester got buffed. Like, throughout the whole LP, we've been saying that the Jester was once upon a time really shit. And it was almost embarrassing. Sorry about that. And I'm glad that the developers actually managed to, you know, take the time to fix that mistake.
Strangely, though, I still do have a stigma whenever you take a Jester. Like, I just sort of shake my head before realizing, okay, he's good now.
You're just like, no, he's bringing a Jester, what is he doing? Alright, you can actually do stuff with him now.
Exactly.
Give them no quarter.
Like, Jester's really good at removing stress. even when he was shit, it would be good to take him just because you could save a lot of money by just going into a dungeon and camping with him. You would save so much money. Now though, he has a lot more practical uses.
But a jester's also really, really good at shuffling back and forth in a party.
Yeah. Jester's also really good at being a showboat, as we learned, like, what, 2 episodes ago?
Yeah.
What is that, like 150 times damage to any, like, of the first 3 ranks? That is crazy.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
That's a lot of portraits.
I know. I love it. It's wonderful. I'm gonna hate myself next episode. So I could get a new random skill, or I could lose one on here, but it's a 50-50 roll versus bad things that could happen, like such.
I mean, the answer is always roll the bones.
Yeah. I think that fade out was me alt-tabbing to see the results of that, and I was a little, frustrated.
Oh no, my character is slightly above average stressed.
How will I ever remove that? Oh yeah, I could just throw her in the brothel.
Okay, wait. You went all the way around rather than do one extra fight?
Yeah, and then it found me.
Good. You deserve that shit. Fucking man up, Highway.
I know people are gonna call me out for that, and say, I don't want to deal with that, because any of those could be the collector.
Yeah, you know what that is? More loot. God damn.
That's 25.
He was stunned.
That's more loot, you say, but that's like 2,500. That's not really. What am I saying? That is a lot.
That is a Jesus Christ.
I was thinking of the storage capacity rather than the value, but yeah. I don't know. I don't think 2,500 is worth it for the amount of bullshit you have to invest into dealing with the collector.
I like the collector fight.
It's a fun fight, I know. But keep in mind, this potentially hour-long video could have been longer if there was a collector.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
It's a weird dimension of reality when I LP for time conservation rather than effectiveness.
I was so hoping you would put the citrine there.
Wouldn't
That would have made my day.
No. I do dumb things. I don't do anything that stupid.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Oh my god. Yeah, good. Gotta top off that food.
Yeah. It's great.
Throw away a stack of food, Highway!
No! Look, buddy, I starved like 3 times in the last batch of recordings. I ain't having that shit again.
Look, as someone said in the thread, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, being right once doesn't make you right.
I mean, it's a matter of playstyle, and I really don't like the starvation procs, especially later on when I can't keep my torch up, and those starvation procs combined with a low light can result in like 15 to 20 stress damage just to everyone. I don't like it. Surprisingly enough, this fight isn't as bad as it looks. The only real threatening thing among this is the skull toss from the ghoul. Aside from that, these 2 guys are teddy bears in a way.
Yeah, they're not too bad. I mean, aside from trying to blight him and failing, but...
No, I got the blight.
Oh. Somebody's not... Oh, it's because the actual attack did 0 damage.
Yeah.
Through me. Yeah, okay.
Now, the interesting thing is that with the Warrens and the Swine Tar... with the Warrens, they have 2 champion enemies with the Swine Tar and the Large Corpse Eater, which is odd, because I don't think any other dungeon has that. Because I know the Ruins has 1 guy we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, the general.
The Cove has the Neck Puncher.
Yeah, the Neck Puncher, that's his name.
What does the Wield have?
The giant.
Oh yeah, Mighty Casey, I forgot about him.
Yes, Mighty Casey. Whatever the fuck that is.
You don't know the story about Mighty Casey and how he struck out?
I don't follow baseball or sports of any kind.
It's not even a baseball story. It's a story about.
Is this an anime story?
No. This is like standard American stories, dude. Okay, in general, Mighty Casey is a story about a very boastful baseball player who, when he had bases loaded and was ready to go, and he was bragging the whole time, and during the opportunity when he could have turned the game, he struck out. And it's a story of don't be boastful and prideful, or else you're gonna strike out and then be a fucking loser. This is a very famous story, Chitlin. It's referenced in so many video games. How do you not know this?
I've never heard of this story.
What? Hang on a second. I got to Google something. Hang on.
For a task well performed.
Casey at the Bat poems, American poems. How old is this story? Casey at the Bat, sung in the year 1888. This thing is old. It has a Twilight Zone episode. What?
Huh?
See results.
Okay, I've watched every episode of the Twilight Zone. I don't remember this shit.
Yeah, Mighty Casey Twilight Zone. What? How is it? Okay, wow, the Twilight episode of the Mighty Casey story is kind of stupid.
Twilight Zone, not Twilight.
Oh, sorry. I'm just a little flabbergasted.
There's a huge difference between those two.
Oh, yeah, but you gotta keep in mind, I am quite flabbergasted at this. Anyways, this is actually back on target. We're fighting another Swine Centaur.
Yeah, I was hoping to not talk about this fight.
Yeah, about how my grave robber couldn't dodge a charging centaur and ergo gets thrown to rank 4.
Hell, I mean, if she had any shuffle moves, that wouldn't be a problem.
I mean, yeah, but she has moves that allow her to operate in rank 4, so it doesn't matter. To be fair, being shuffled in this fight doesn't matter because everybody can operate well in most circumstances. I think the only thing I lose from this shuffle is my heal from the Plague Doctor.
Which you never use anyway.
Oddly enough, I've never had a reason to use it, which kind of shocks me in this area,
because you've never run without a dedicated healer before.
Reeling.
No, well, yeah, but I could use it to remove bleed from I could use it to remove bleed from the cultist and the butcher. I could use it to remove plague from the corpse eaters. Yeah, oddly enough, I never get those status effects this run. It's really weird. Like, if I had the opportunity, I would take it in a heartbeat, but I've just never had the opportunity. Yeah, crunching backhand actually does a fair bit of damage. But yeah, dedicated healers kind of just trivialize the centaur. And bleed damage. Bleed damage is really good for him.
I mean, you probably could have had this centaur dead like 2 turns ago if you actually used your Vestal for anything other than healing.
Well, when I take a huge AoE attack twice, I kind of want to remedy that. Though I do need inventory space.
Yeah, if only you could throw away a stack of fucking food, Highway.
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Sadly, it's just glued into our backpack. Nothing we can do about it.
This food. I just can't get rid of all this food. I don't know what's going on.
Just get to the secret room.
I'm working on it, but I am going to clear up inventory space in a minute. We're also going to use a camping skill that I almost never use because I don't like the debuff that comes with it.
Oh.
Yeah, because, by choice, I didn't pick this, mind you, but, what was it? No, Glaive. Glaive came with the camping skill Revelry, or Revel. It's a very good stress heal for everybody, but it reduces accuracy and speed. Now, the speed I wouldn't mind, but the accuracy kinda hurts. However...
Yeah, but it's a party, man.
Yeah. It's a party and you feel dead tired afterwards. But I figure this is one of the few times where it's actually useful, because I'd love to get rid of the stress damage on Glaive.
I mean, you could use a medicinal herb right now and just get rid of those debuffs.
I actually use it later because I come to that realization.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad if you prepare ahead of time for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think from here on out I'm probably going to start max stacking medicinal herbs, because that's a really powerful item. Like, you have your Jester using Finale, medical herb that shit away. What's the problem?
Yep.
Want to party hard? Just medical herb that shit away.
Why?
Why what?
You didn't take the gold. I will.
Glittering gold.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm fine on money.
Paid for in blood.
Okay. You're forgiven.
Are you well, Chitlin? You almost never forgive me.
I just grow tired of being angry in my old age.
You're like not even... You're like barely a year older than me, aren't you?
I mean, my birthday was yesterday, so yeah. I mean...
What's this old age business? We're both dinosaurs. We could be angry at each other. Ugh.
Gotta throw away the anger, Highwing. It's not good for you.
It's really not. Though I really gotta say, oh man, that episode of Grimrock 2, that's the angriest I've ever been ever.
Shit, I gotta edit those videos now. Fuck.
Yeah, LPs.
Why the hell do we do them? I have no time for this shit.
I wish I had no time for this shit, man. By the way, here's where I realized, I could do something here.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter for the Grave Robber because by default they have really high accuracy, but I figure, why the hell not? Let's get more inventory space.
Exactly. There's more loot you can get.
Mm-hmm. Ah, fuck it. Who cares about Blight?
Being in the front row doesn't affect that guy at all, does it?
No. He could do all his attacks anywhere.
Success.
It's just a matter of getting him within reach of Glaive.
Or is it merely
Right.
Which really shouldn't matter because Glaive could attack any row ever.
That is true.
I also didn't go for that obelisk again because I was just like, I don't trust my luck. No, not at all.
But there's bones to be rolled, Highwing.
There are, but I really didn't trust my luck. I just got such a like, nah, I'm not really feeling it.
Every single time I see the new icon for the "Don't eat anything" prompt, I see it as Meat Boy's face.
Really?
It just appears very quickly, and that's what I think of when I see it.
I'm gonna have to look at the footage again because I don't remember seeing that. I do know that every single time I see it, it kind of throws me off because I'm so used to the other buttons. I do gotta admit that the PS4 updates are pretty good. A lot of nice quality of life things.
I mean, aside from just changes to the icons, I haven't really noticed anything glaring.
That's probably gonna happen in the next episode. But yeah, like, it's a lot of small things that add up to a more appealing experience. I'm mainly waiting, though, for the, I think, much like everybody else, I'm waiting for the, Crimson Court update, because with that is gonna come Radiant mode, which is gonna, you know, fix the big issue with this game, and that's the time sink.
Yep. Yeah, this is a game where it is 100% okay to wish it was shorter.
Yeah. We've discussed it before, but it bears mentioning. This game takes way too fucking long.
Yeah.
Though technically, I could go to the darkest dungeon right now, because I do have a team of 4. But, issues appear with that. And this is a LP where I want to get, where I have to show off the stuff that happens in the champion dungeons, so...
I mean, does anything happen in the champion dungeons that we haven't already seen? It's just variations on veteran, isn't it?
It's more numbers, but mainly the bosses give you unique items.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so I gotta go for it.
Yeah, we gotta kill all the bosses now, because they have unique shit.
Well, some of them are really good.
Oh yeah.
Then you have useless shit like the Hag's Ladle.
This expedition at least
I
promises
forgot what the Hag's Ladle
success.
is.
I think it's blight resist and some other dumb thing. I don't remember offhand, and I don't really feel like checking. So if I'm wrong, I don't
Rewarded
care.
To the brave and
Right.
the foolhardy alike.
My God, you're just loaded up on portraits.
I know, it's so good. I was like the happiest boy here. It was like Christmas. I was jumping up and down. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get level 5 skills now. This is great.
Yeah.
Kinda wish I kept those herbs, but no big loss.
Oh well.
What's
You'll
the...
sacrifice 30% damage, yeah.
Yeah. God, there's still 3 more fights.
There could be more if you get more loot.
I don't think I need any more loot, Chitlin. I'm doing pretty damn good right now.
What if you could get another stack of portraits, Highway?
You know, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Well, I think about
The kind
that.
of thing you bring me on for. My greed.
You see, I think about that, but I also think my luck is not that good.
Death
Also, flashing daggers is really good to use on spider stacks.
Yeah, I should have done that, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Because they have low base HP. I could have easily taken out one and reduced another.
I mean, you probably could have killed 2 of them.
Really? I don't think I... The range
Yeah.
would be like 5 to 14, so it would be a little dicey.
I mean, it's entirely possible you could have killed both of them. It's not guaranteed.
Oh, by the way, more portraits.
A trifling victory.
Yeah.
But a
Remember when you said, what if you get more portraits? I got more portraits.
Yes, good. Throw away those torches. Or the bandages. That's fine too.
Yeah, I kind of don't need the bandages anymore. I mainly bring them there to get stuff from the knife wall. But I don't think we need to worry about that anymore.
I hope you get more portraits.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
It's like a 100% portrait run.
I could do up the guild. It'll look beautiful.
Yeah.
Damn it! Damn it!
I mean, the real question is why does the guild need so many pictures of the same guy? But
So this is our ancestor. He's a very good guy. He funded this. This is another picture of our ancestor. He's a really good guy. Did I tell you that he funded this entire operation? I really should have judgmented that maggot, but I don't think it would have mattered because he already used his turn.
I don't know.
Be gone.
Maggots are weird because they used to be threatening, in that they're...
You could have yopped! You could have yopped and killed the maggot and stunned the ghoul.
Does the yop do damage? Hey, I don't think the yop does damage. Hang on a second.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Let's double check because I have to make absolutely sure because I'm dead sure that a scream doesn't do damage unless you're a barbaric yop damage minus 100.
Huh. Maybe I'm thinking of the man-at-arms thing.
Yeah, the man-at-arms one definitely has it because
Yeah.
I used it in the last video, which was something.
Okay, I'm sorry for yelling at you. I was wrong.
Well, I wasn't too sure either, so I was like, is he right? Could I have fucked up again?
I mean, the point stands, he still could have yopped.
I mean, I could have.
Size has no intrinsic
I don't
merit
think I have Yop leveled up though.
inordinate examination be
Well,
considered
what the hell are you
virtue.
doing? Level up yop.
I should, but I was. Oh, Yop is level up. Never mind.
Yeah, there we go.
I thought it was level 1. That's why I was worried about it. What do I want to get rid of? I think Clumsy's the one I want to get rid of. Yeah, there we go.
Well, that somehow worked out.
It would have been good either way. I would save either like 5,000 gold or get Clumsy off. So it just worked out in the end. It's fine.
Well, I mean, there's absolutely no reason to remove to like pay to remove quirks in this game.
I'd say if you want it to be a sure thing, there's a reason.
You wanted to use it.
I was debating it, but I decided against it because I wasn't sure if it would kill.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I got the kill on the other one, but it would have been nice to use it. I think it's mainly because I've kept flashing daggers at level 1, so its accuracy is kind of low. And these things have 25 dodge!
Well, yeah, but Grave Robber has really high accuracy.
You know, that's a good point.
I mean, you really don't need to be this fucking, cautious in this game.
It's not cautious so much as afterthought. Also more portraits.
Seize this
Oh,
momentum.
thank God.
Push on to the tasks.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 portraits this run?
Hell yeah.
This turned out really well, and I hope I don't do something insanely stupid like squander the 16 plus 6, that's what? 22 portraits I got this mission?
Jesus Christ, I've never gotten this many portraits in one run.
I haven't either, and I was so elated. I was really excited. In fact, I let this go because of that. Oh yeah, another quality of life perk, if during that sequence you press next at all, it'll just skip everything.
Oh, good.
You don't have to wait. So next time, I hope to have a special guest.
See y'all next time.